Hey everybody, how are you doing? It's Lone Wolf Ham Radio here. Today I'm just going to run through the HAM2K Polo app, which I've got installed on my Android phone. So I'm just going to open the app, and it's this one right here. I've just installed it, so you can see welcome to Polo. We have a few questions to help us suit your needs, so that's fine. I'll go continue. My operator call sign is 2 Echo 0 Hotel Kilo Zulu. That's me. Favourite activities? Are you interested in any of these popular activation programs? Parks on the Air, Summits on the Air, Worldwide Fauna and Flora, and Satellites. I'm just going to stick with Parks on the Air for now, so that's that one at the top. And we can find more options in the settings under apps. We'll go for continue. Data and privacy. I'm just going to tick both boxes because I think it's useful for the developers. We're going to share our usage data, we're going to share our operation data. I'm going to go for done. Here we are. So this is the initial screen that you get when you first open the HAM2K Portable Logger. And the first thing I can see is that a new update is available, so I'm going to install an update. And down the bottom we have the option for Parks on the Air data for POTA. All parks has to be downloaded, so I need to download that because I want to do POTA. Downloading raw data. Because on a smartphone we have the option of going into landscape mode. Here we're in landscape. We have the HAM2K logo up on the top left hand corner. We have the settings cog on the right hand corner. We have the new operation button for the new log in the bottom right hand corner. And we have the quick call lookup. I've put my call sign in. If I click the little flag, then it's going to tell me I am from England. It's going to give me my call sign, and it's going to give me my QRZ option in the top right hand corner. So that's the little button we've got to tap. And if we have a signal, it's going to take me to QRZ. Here we are on the QRZ page. And as you can see, even though I'm not logged in, it's taken me to the page for 2 Echo 0 Hotel Kilo Zulu. And it's given me the basic information there. It's just something I put in for the local radio rally we did. It's all about me, it's my latest log, etc. Anyway, that's not important, is it? How do I get back? So I'm going to click the back button, and we're back in the HAM2K screen. So we're going to click back on the left hand side. It's going to take me to the main screen. So we need to look at some options here. Let's have a look at the settings button. So settings again, top right, little cog. We have 2 settings screens. We have on the left hand side, we have the big options, so general settings. If I click that, it doesn't change because general settings is on the right hand side. If I click login settings, it's going to change on the right hand side. If I click data settings, it's going to change on the right hand side. So let's go back to general settings. Theme options we have. This is Android, always light, always dark, same as device. I'm just going to leave it same as device. Show numbers row. Show numbers row, we have quick buttons for numbers which can turn on and off. We can have an extra key in the numbers row, etc. I am just going to turn this off because I don't need it. Next option down is use metrics units, so we can change between miles and kilometers. So it defaults to kilometers. I'm going to change it to miles. We can keep the device awake, so we can allow regular screen locking, or we can turn it off. We can prevent device from locking the screen. That will come in handy when you're on a location, on an activation. Next one down is use split views, so we can use split views when the screen is large enough, which is what that does. So let's go back up. Use split views, we're going to turn it back on. There we go. Where did we get to? And other options we have high precision locations, so we can use 6-digit grids. I think that'll be useful. 6 digits is default, 8 digits is the option. We can enable smart keyboard features. We can export our settings, and we can customize file names and other settings. Down the bottom we have our privacy options, share app usage data, which I selected, share operation data, which I selected, and a privacy policy. You can read the privacy policy there, and terms of service. So that's all of the general settings. Login settings is the next one down. So that's this one here. Login settings, we can have a lefty mode, so use layout for right-handed users, which is a default, or I can change it to left. Use layout for left-handed users. I'm going to leave it for right-handed users because although I am left-handed, I have adapted and assimilated myself to the rest of the world. We can turn country flags on and off for DX contacts. For all contacts, or don't show any flags. I think for all contacts, that'd be nice. I'm going to click OK there. Scrolling down, state field, don't include state field, the opposite of which would be include state field in main exchange. I'll be honest, because I'm in the UK, I don't think that's going to make any difference to me. I'm going to use it off, leave it off even. Show bearing, don't show bearing information. We can switch around the order of the signal report. We can automatically jump to the next field on the RST entry, or we can jump after it's entered. We can suggest a default operator. I'm guessing the default operator in this case will be me. And we can select which bands and modes we have, and the options are there. I'm never going to work 160. 80, I'm not going to work that. I would start at 40, take out 30. I'm just going to take some of these out to, there we go. Back arrow at the top. There we are, all set up, bands and modes. Oh, bands and modes, we also have modes hiding down the bottom somewhere, obviously. Let's just go down, 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 down. That's the bands. Modes, I didn't get my head around CW. I did try, I joined the Long Island CW club, but I couldn't hear a lot of it. SSB will keep in. FM isn't going to be an option for me. FT8 is going to be an option for me. FT4 occasionally, and RITI. So, back arrow. So that's login settings. Let's have a look at data settings next. So we're going to be looking at data settings, call sign notes, and more. Just push that. On the right hand side, we can see offline data. So this is for the offline stuff. And offline data, we have country files. And the country files option helps match call signs to entities and zones. That was last updated today. We're done there. We don't need to click refresh. Just click done. Next one down is HAM2K's Hams of Note. This must be famous people in the HAM2K world. Press it there. HAM2K's Hams of Notes, and we had 1,485 built-in call sign notes loaded. I wonder if I'm in there. Doubt it. But it was last updated today, so we're going to leave it. And we have the POTA parks list, which is a database of all POTA references, last updated today. And I imagine if I was doing SOTA, then I would have SOTA notes, etc, etc. Log data then. So for log data, we can import history from ADIF file. Log data then. So we can import history from an ADIF file. And if we were to do that, interesting, just leave it as import history from ADIF. Extensions down the bottom, so we have call sign notes, and call sign notes are going to access the HAM2K's Hams of Note, which we can turn on and off as we wish. I'll leave it on. We can add a custom file, so you can have all your buddies in there. And there's just some information about what call sign notes are and where they're stored. Let's go back, so that's data settings, and we're going to go to app features now. So app features manages features like POTA and SOTA, etc. Location-based activities then. So we have the options of downloading data for parks on the air. We have the option of downloading data for summits on the air. And we also have the worldwide flora and fauna scheme. Down the bottom we have more location-based activities, so let's see what that is. And we have Belgium lighthouses, castles, bunkers on the air. Bunkers on the air is a really interesting scheme. We have custom activity if you want to make your own. We have English castles, a few of them, English lighthouses, etc, etc. There are so many different options. We have silos on the air. I'm assuming that's grain silos and not nuclear bunker type silos. And then we have the contest and the field ops. So we have the North American QSO party. And we can also do data lookup and look up historic ADIF files, call sign notes, etc, etc. There's quite a few options in here which I'm not going to go to. Okay, so that's all the settings on the right hand side. We're going to close that down. Let's carry on with HAM2K Portable Logger then. At the moment we have a completely blank screen apart from my call sign down the bottom, so we're just going to get rid of that. And it goes back to the quick call logger. You will see in the main screen it says no operations. We haven't done anything yet, so we need to start a new operation. What we'll do is tap the new operation button in the bottom right hand corner. That's going to give us an option for a new operation. However, in this format, in landscape, we can't see anything, so I'm just going to turn it back to vertical. In vertical then, you can see that we have the general options for our new POTA activation. First tab at the top says QSOs. There are no QSOs. Next tab along says spots, and we get the daily spots. This is all bands, all modes. We can change that, so we can filter for whatever band we want. So I would like 20. Let's go for 40, there's more on there. And we'll go for all modes any age. Actually, we won't. We'll see who's working on digital. And we can sort by spot time or frequency. And we can filter the content we're not interested in. That's spots then. Next tab along is map. We have got no lines because we've not set our location. I'm going to set my location quickly. And I'll use it. And I'll do it using the inbuilt GPS. That's me. Let's go back to our options, go back to map. And here we have my location in jolly old England. And if I had some contacts, then I would have some lines on the map. Last tab then is operation. Tap operation. And this is going to give us our operation options. At the top we have station operator, that's me. Station call sign is my call sign, and we have the option here for a different operator call sign. We have the location, which we've just set using a GPS, and we can add operation details. So I can call this first POTA. There you go, first POTA. Great, thumbs up, there you go. Let's click send. All right, next option down is activities. We're going to add on activities. So we're going to add POTA. POTA is the only option we have. We need to add a park. I'm going to put in parks by name or reference. I'm going to put in the most recent one I did, which is Golf Bravo -1944. And as you can see, it's brought up the matching park, which is Skipsy Withoe, which was an SSI. So we're going to add that. Activity setup. And we can manage our logs, and we can use a template, but we're not going to change any of that. Back to the QSO screen then. Let's imagine I'm out in the field and I'm running a POTA operation. What I'm going to do is fill in the log with a few entries, but I'm not going to actually post the log because this isn't a real operation. Down the bottom we have this brown box, and it's got the time in the top left hand corner. It's got our band, and it's got what park we're in, etc, etc. Or we can self-spot. I'm just going to go and turn this horizontal, and if we turn it horizontally we can see that we get a bigger screen. I'm going to enter a call sign, so I'm going to use my old call sign, which was Mike7 EGY, and click send. You can see it's entered 1 QSO Mike7 EGY 5959. I will put in another call sign, so friend of the show Mike0 Papa Kilo Echo, send it. There we have Mike0 Papa Kilo Echo. In theory, the map should show me where those locations are, and you can see we have those locations. Mike7 EGY is my old call sign, so I'm right on top of it. It's not going to show anything, but it is going to show Mike0 Papa Kilo Echo, who lives near Leicester. Get bigger. There we go. Big map. We've been here for a few hours. We've got thousands and thousands of entries in the log. We've been working FT8, FT4, we've been working SSB. We've had an amazing day, and I want to send my log. At the moment we're in the map screen. I need to go to the operation screen, and in the operation screen you can see that we have the manage operation log, so we can export, import and manage data. I'm going to go for export, tap that. We see here we can export one selected file, so I can export my POTA activation. We're going to tap on that, and you can see then that exports it as an ADIF file, and that will go into your smartphone file system, and you can extract it from there and send it to the POTA site as per normal. There you go. That's how you would operate HAM2K. At the end of the operation, if we look at the info tab, we'll get the stats. You can see how many contacts you've done. You can see what bands you're working, and you can see how long it is since your last QSO. If you tap the right hand pane and hold it down, you can slide it across, and you can see the spots. Again, put it across, you'll see the map. There's also an actions menu where you can look up all your QSOs and you can confirm spots. Spotting then, with the spotting page, I don't see any option to self-spot. There is an option here to confirm spots, but that doesn't seem to do anything. Alright, so that's the end of our activation. So we're going to click the X on the top left hand corner. You can see we have our POTA log for today, and any subsequent logs would be on this page. That is my introduction to HAM2K Portable Logger. Okay, thanks for watching. This is Lone Wolf Ham Radio. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did enjoy the video, then please click like and subscribe and ring the bell and give me a thumbs up and share the video with the community. But for now, that's all I've got. So 7 threes and all the best.